So, I'm just going to say I've got something prepared just in dedication to Magdalen. So, Magdalen's someone who, when you speak to her, you leave the conversation inspired to do more, to do better, to compromise less, to obfuscate less. Her channel is often spoken about as delivering hard truths, but behind the witty and brash response videos is honest compassion. When I first met her, I was struck by two things. Firstly, her height, and secondly, how friendly and approachable she was for someone so obviously mighty. She dives into everything she does with unfettered enthusiasm. At 20, she began a career as a sound engineer by, if I remember the story correctly, simply walking right up to a sound engineer at a gig and asking the guy if he could teach her. She then went to study physics at university and taught herself how to code. She is seriously cool. She once told me about how before she started uni, she cut her hair short and made sure her style communicated that she was a lesbian. She was sick of constantly coming out and didn't want to keep explaining herself. So when she encountered this new dynamic in the student unions, in which lesbians must constantly explain, justify, and defend their sexuality against accusations of transphobia, she immediately called it out for the homophobia that it is. She started her YouTube channel in 2016, and it currently has 30,000 subscribers and growing. Her videos have helped clarify a topic to so many women that they were previously lost on. She started the channel because she saw that there was no one like her saying what she was saying on YouTube, so she wanted to carve out a space and encourage other women to speak out. Talking to her recently, this is what she emphasises: the need to speak out, the need for women to work together, to stop infighting and move forward. There is no time for apprehension. In a thread once, someone told Magdalen that they were afraid to share her videos, but they were grateful that she spoke out because they couldn't. Well-meaning, but Magdalen, with all her usual tact, responded, "I'm not your fucking martyr." This is a collective movement. The responsibility must not fall on the shoulders of individuals. It is much easier to persecute and make an example of individual women who dare to put their head above the parapet. Magdalen herself was permanently reprimanded by her university for her views. But the more of us there are speaking out and putting our names to this, the less these tactics work. If you lose friends over this topic, they are not your friends. Dare to be disliked. You will find the opposite happens. Over the last few years, Magdalen and I have met so many amazing women we wouldn't have if we'd allowed ourselves to be paralysed by fear. Look at how many of us there are here today. I first met Magdalen at a conference called Thinking Differently in 2016, where she asked the audience to repeat after her, "There is no such thing as a lesbian with a penis." She has asked that we do the same today. So after me, there is no such thing as a lesbian with a penis.
There is no such thing as a lesbian with a penis.
Magdalen won't be with us for much longer. Let's honour her work by making sure it not only lives on, but sets a precedent. Today we are marching and speaking out for lesbians. Let's make her proud.